Pollinations are classified into two categories. One is a self-pollination and another one is a cross-pollination. Already I told you that. Self-pollination means that the process of the pollen grains, transfer of the pollen grains will take place within same flower. Consider this is hibiscus flower. This is a pollen grains. This from the anther, the pollen grains are transferred the stigma of the same flower. The stigma is also there, that is a female reproductive part, and pollen grains are called as a male reproductive part. Within the same flower, if the pollen grains are transferred and attached to the stigma, then it is called as a self-pollination. If in cross-pollination means, consider this is in case of the cross-pollination, see here. Yeah. This is one flower which containing the male reproductive, that is pollen grains. Another flower is containing the female reproductive part, that is stigma. That is a transfer of the pollen grains from anther to stigma of another flower is called as a cross-pollination. This is a one flower, another is this is another flower which is containing one flower containing only the male reproductive part, that is called as a stamen, and another flower containing pistil. That is pollen grains are transferred to the anther from anther to stigma of another flower is called as a cross-pollination. Usually cross-pollination takes place in the what you call unisexual flower. Okay. Next we move to the example for unisexual flower. You can give the example watermelon, you can give papaya also you can give, and bisexual flower you can use the example for, this is a hibiscus flower, you can give the hibiscus flower. Next main topic of this lesson is called as a pollen and stigma. How the reproduction takes place in the angiosperm means it is carried out by the four steps. First one is called as a pollination, fertilization, seed formation and seed germination. Okay, already you learned pollination means that is a transfer of the pollen grains from anther to stigma is called as a what you call pollination. Consider what happens in the fertilization. This is a roughly I draw the diagram of pollen and stigma. This is very important question for exam point of view. You have to draw the neat diagram and also label the neat label diagram of the pollen and stigma. This is called as stigma. These are the pollen grains. Okay, that is attachment of the pollen grains to the stigma is called as a pollination. First step is finished. After that, what happens? These pollen grains are extended. They form one of the tube-like structure. That tube is called as a pollen tube. These pollen grains are extended. They form one of the tube-like structure. That is a tube is hollow-like structure. That is called as a pollen tube. Through that pollen tube, the male germ cells are transferred and they are enter inside the microphile. Okay, ovucle. That opening which is from what we call pollen tube as well as the ovucle. It is one of the small opening. That small opening is called as a what we call microphile. Consider this is a entrance of ovucle and this is called as a pollen tube. Here the male germ cells are enter into the transfer from the pollen tube. It's one of the small opening where the here ovucle and this is called as a pollen tube. This small opening is called as a microphile. Through the microphile, the male germ cells are enter inside the ovucle where get the fertilization, that fusion of the male as well as the female gamete, thereby the formation of the zygote. After the formation of the zygote, the embryo will form, which is come under the step fertilization. After the fertilization, what happens? The flower, in the flower, the ovule part is converted into the seed and ovary part is converted into the fruit. Okay. After the formation of the seed germination will take place. What happens in the seed germination? Under the suitable environmental condition, the formation of the seedlings is called as a seed germinations. Okay. If the examination, if they ask explain about the reproduction in angiosperms or explain the pollen and stigma, you have to draw the diagram and you have to explain all the four steps: pollination, fertilization, seed formation and seed germination. In applied questions or in 1 marks or 2 marks, so what happens to the flower after the fertilization? After the fertilization, what happens? The ovule part is converted into the seed and the ovary part is converted into the fruit, and the remaining parts of the flowers are petal. Okay. This is all about the what you call pollen and stigma. In the next video, remaining one topic is there for in this lesson, that is asexual reproduction. We will and types of asexual reproduction I will explain in the next video.